Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Duck off the crib to spot the bag, but my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me if my home draining is sad. Soon as these happy faces land, you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Cheers. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to
What is going on, everybody? More Giants baseball. Giants are looking to take the series against the Blue Jays tonight. They'll at least clinch the series win. If they win tonight, they go for the sweep tomorrow. And they're on an 11-game road winning streak. So hopefully they can make that 12 tonight. They have their ace. They have Logan Webb. And Blue Jays are doing a bullpen game. At least they have an opener. They have Trevor Richards, who strikes out a lot of batters. 53 strikeouts through 26 innings for Richards. So he strikes out a lot. Only a few Giants have history against him. So should be an interesting matchup today. Blue Jays are going to do what the Giants did last night. They're going to probably fill a bullpen game with a bulk guy. Who that bulk guy is, I don't know. It's also the NHL draft. I don't know he's going to go number 1 to the Blackhawks, Bedard. But after that, it's up in the air. So let me test out audio real quick. I'll be back in about 10 seconds. Sounds good, I think. So should be all set. First pitch will be in about 2-3 minutes. Yep. The Blue Jays are at 43-37. Giants are 44-34. Today's the roof is closed. It was open last night. Outside is 74 degrees. And inside it's 68 degrees. Roof is closed, like I said. It's a little bit humid, 42% humidity, so we don't have to worry about wind tonight.
Toronto had the worst air quality of any major city in the world today, and so the roof is closed because it is really smoky and nasty outside.
So the roof is closed because of the air quality, not because of the wildfires still.
There was smoke inside the Rogers Center.
Yeah, that's a good reason to close the roof. Air quality was terrible in Toronto. It was one of the worst in America. Or not America, in the world.
And we experienced it walking around town today. It was not pleasant to be outside. So the roof is closed. Big crowd is here.
So another big crowd tonight. There was a nice crowd last night. It was like 36,000, I think. A solid crowd last night. So the Giants starting lineup today is Lamont Wade Jr. batting leadoff at first base. Tyro Estrada, he was batting 6th last time. Now he's back in the 2-hole, second base. J.D. Davis batting 3rd. Jock Peterson batting cleanup. He's DHing. Patrick Bailey moved up to the 5th spot, catcher. Michael Conforto down to the 6th, batting 6th in right field. Luis Matos batting 7th in center. Blake Sable in left field batting 8th. And Casey Schmidt back in the lineup for the first time in a while. He's batting 9th at shortstop. So a day off for Crawford. So day off for Craw. And the Blue Jays opener today is Trevor Richards. This will be his 26th appearance and his 3rd time opening. 0-1 record. He has a 3.53 ERA. He's thrown 35 2/3 innings. In those 35 2/3 innings, given up 25 hits, walk 16. The big number is 53 strikeouts in 35 innings. That's a lot of strikeouts, kind of like Gausman. It's the Giants who like to strike out. So Richards only has 2 pitches. It's a changeup and a 4-seamer. I thought a changeup mostly. So low 90s on the fastball, so he'll probably top out like 95 if he's feeling it. That changeup is his main pitch.
As he's warming up, let's take a peek at the rest of that defense there. The Blue Jays defense is brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealer. Starting in the outfield from left to right.
So his Blue Jays defense from left to right in the outfield will be Merrifield, Varsho, Springer. Third diversity infield, the Gold Glover Chapman, Bichette, Biggio, and Guerrero, the Gold Glover, and Denny Jansen, the catcher. Same exact lineup and same exact defensive formation for the Blue Jays yesterday. Giants looking to win 12 straight road games. It's going to be Webb on the mound. They have their ace. Why not? Let's keep it going. Why not? So Richards will face Lamont Wade Jr. to lead off his outing. First pitch of the ball game is just a bit inside. Wade bang 278, and that one is foul. 1-1. Actually, that was a swing and a miss. Who's pitching tomorrow for the Giants? I think it's scheduled to be a bullpen game, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's Ross Stripling. Hunter Wendell's not the home plate umpire. Swinging and a miss by Wade. 1-2. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's Stripling tomorrow. It's going to be Chris Bassett now for Toronto. The 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2.
Probably went to bed with some nightmares about Kevin Gausman. He had never had a game in his career where he struck out 3 times against the same pitcher.
Gausman's he's in rare. He's a special pitcher.
He only struck out 3 times against Gausman last night.
Off of that great performance last night.
Wade ground ball, and he has a base hit. First hit of the series for Lamont Wade Jr. He goes the other way, grounds it through the hole in between shortstop and third base. Leadoff single for the Giants.
Looking super comfortable. I don't believe he is. 2-2 fastball. Like you said, he's only got 2 pitches. Tries to
26th hit allowed by Richards this year.
Level swing. Serves it out in the left.
That did not look great.
Yeah, tripling pitches. He hopefully bounces back because he gave up so many home runs when he was in the majors in April. But Tyro swing and a miss on 1. He gave up so many home runs. And it would be his return to Toronto if he pitches. He was a Blue Jay last year. Strada batting 280. He was batting 6 last night. He had a good game. He had 2 RBIs. Up in the 2-hole again. Strada, the right, and foul. 0-2.
Trevor Richards probably, what do we think? 3 innings would be kind of the max for him.
I think at the most, that's probably what he went.
Richards has shown 35 innings, so he has been put out there a lot. I don't know if he's going to go deep or just be like an opener like Ryan Walker usually is. Check swing. Wade checked it. 1-2.
Change up in the dirt. You showed those percentages. He throws that changeup over and over again.
And it really makes
So I will not be live for the finale tomorrow night. Actually, I won't really be live a lot of Thursdays. I have stuff going on Thursdays. This is like a late night game. Swing and a missed strike 3. First strikeout for Richards. Strada down on strikes.
Tyro retired.
Kind of what I was talking about, the change.
That was the changeup.
Movement,
Richards down and in. That's a good changeup. 84.
It's
a great pitch.
Just slide off that ring finger. Sells it with the arm speed.
I'll bring up J.D. Davis. Davis has history against Richards. 1 for 5 with a 2-run homer.
Bat of the night for J.D. Davis.
He has a chance to get another 2-run homer here against Richards. That's slinging a miss on 1.
Look all that thrilled about it. J.D. had a nice game last night.
J.D. leads the Giants in batting average. He has a 289. He's them in RBIs, has 44. He's had an all-star season. But he hasn't been voted in as an all-star. Mostly because of the entirety of Canada voting. Pick off the first. Wade gets back. Really like the entirety of Canada vote for the Blue Jays.
J.D. Davis having a great year, getting ready to go back to New York. He and Michael Conforto and Wilmer Flores.
The 0-1. Davis grounds it foul.
Another changeup. Way to go back to first. It's 0-2.
Steve Cohen had his little presser before the game today. No alarm bells yet, but he said all-star break. Things might get a little hairy in New York.
And the Mets are something.
Check those lease agreements.
Very disappointing. 0-2. And Davis swings and misses. Another strikeout for Richards.
Strikeout for Richards. 2 down.
Giants struck out 13 times last night, so that's 15 now in the series.
Jack Peterson will have his first bat of the game. Yeah, I think.
I mean, Peterson also has history against Richards. Not a good history. He's over 32 strikeouts
It's crazy right now.
against Richards. Which 49ers quarterback was our week 1 against the Steelers? That's what I heard last night. I think Purdy's on track to. So I think it's going to be Purdy. Swinging a miss 0-1.
The GM and the manager, Buck Showalter.
I heard last night Purdy's on track to start week 1.
See that correctly.
Peterson batting 261, 8 home runs, 3 RBIs.
But he did say
30 RBIs.
there might be some moves come all-star break if things do not
Outside, ball 1.
in the favor that Cohen's looking for.
So it's a big weekend for the Mets. Giants are going there for 3 games, and I'm every game right now must feel like it's critically important.
Slinging and a miss to change up is Roy fooling the Giants. 1-2.
Logan Webb on the mound tonight for the Giants, just waiting to go out there. Hoping he has to wait a little longer.
Blue Jay fans cheering 1-2 to Jock. Richards and Peterson check this swing. Just barely. It's another great changeup.
He hides it extremely well. 2 pitches. They've got a batting average. Lefty's hitting 188, righty's hitting 197. So effective to both sides of the plate.
Wade at first, 2-2 to Jock. In the dirt, 3-2, gets away from Jansen. Wade is going to move up to second base. So wild pitch thrown by Trevor Richards.
I think he's the best on this whole Giants team at those secondary leads.
Well, you can see it. He finishes on that right foot. That's kind of how you teach the kids to do it. 2 strong steps, finish on that right leg. Anticipate going to the next.
That was a good lead by Wade. He easily got second. 3-2, and that's ball for the Peterson way inside. Giants at first and second, 2 outs. For Patrick Bailey, who had the RBI double last night.
Giants have 2 on with 2 out here in the first inning. Right away, moving Patrick Bailey.
If the 49ers beat the Eagles, do you think the 49ers will beat the Chiefs? Will have beat the Chiefs in Super Bowl 57? I mean, the Chiefs lost a lot of players this year. They lost Hardman. I mean, the Chiefs aren't the same. They're still the Chiefs, but yeah, I think the 49ers will beat this year's Chiefs if they get there and play them. Bailey banged 320. Swinging in a miss, 0-1.
The Giants couldn't touch Kevin Gosman, and Estrada got the little ground ball hit. But Bailey, he's the guy who
Bailey on a 5-game hit streak. This season with 220 position, Bailey's 14 for 32 with a home run, a triple, 5 doubles, and 19 RBIs. Man. And that's a swing and a miss, 0-2.
Now Bailey behind 0-2 went after the high fastball, so he's seen them both.
Here he is. He chokes up a little bit more on that bat. Now you're just looking for a mistake. He's going to try to get you to chase zone, and it's close. Fight it off.
0-2 to Bailey. And that's strike 3 called. So Richards strikes out the side. Not quite in order, but he still strikes out the side. Giants leave 2 on. Logan Webb comes to the mound. He'll face the top of the order, Springer, Bichette, and Belt. The Giants threaten but do not score. Hopefully Webb gets more run support like he did his last start. Hopefully he does. Nationals took 2 of 3 from the Mariners. Apparently the Mariners are really bad. Giants play the Mariners, I think, 4th of July weekend. I think they play Seattle. Teams are calling the Sharks about their 4th overall pick. Why? The Blue Jays had the same exact lineup as last night. Springer, Bichette, Belt, DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base batting cleanup, Matt Chapman batting 5th at third base, Dalton Varsho batting 6th, Whit Merrifield batting 7th, Danny Jansen, the catcher, batting 8th, and Kevin Biggio batting 9th. He'll face Logan Webb, who's been good. The only issue this year for Webb has been the home runs. 17 start for Webb, 7-6 record, a 3.16 ERA. He's won 105 in the 3rd innings, given up 95 hits, 21 walks, and struck out 101. But the issue with Webb, he's given up 13 home runs this year. That's the most he's given up in his career, and we're not even at the All-Star break yet. That's been the issue for Webb. First pitch to George Springer's on the outside corner, 0-1. Springer's, if there's going to be someone that's a leadoff home run, it's probably going to be this guy. Grounds this foul, 0-2.
Of their starting rotation, Logan's been the guy to take the ball and give the Giants innings start after start.
Yeah, Webb is giving the Giants innings. It's just he's getting up, especially in the first inning, a lot of home runs. That's a foul off his knees, Springer. Slider 0-2.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Ask his foot.
Oh, my pin coat.
Maybe the knee. Yeah.
That's a weird spot to get hit.
0-2. Outside ball 1.
Slider.
Only batter on the Blue Jays who has seen Logan Webb is Matt Chapman.
Kind of come and gone. The changeups.
I mean, Brandon Bell was teammates with him, obviously. But the only batter who's faced him is Chapman. That's outside ball 2.
The outside. 2-2.
Chapman batting 5th again tonight.
Yeah, his last time out, he had 17 outs on that changeup.
That's a lot.
2-2. Good take by Springer. Changeup 3-2.
Go for that changeup. It's a full count. 3-2.
Let's see if he goes with it again. Sometimes when you show 2-2, you throw 3-2.
3-2, and that one's hit to right field down the line. Conforto back is going to drop. Bounce off the wall. Conforto plays on the carom, and Springer's going to walk into second base with a leadoff double. So that's how we started the game last night as well. Leadoff double.
That's by Google Cloud. Logan Webb in 2023. Sinker, changeup. Changeup has been going up. The slider percentage is about the same.
Well, and last night, Bichette in the first inning had a single, but Springer had to hold up at third. Webb throws a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and a rare forcing fastball. But a sinker and changeup the most. So Bichette, the AL leader in hits, with 109. That's strike 1. Bichette leads the Blue Jays in average, home runs, and leads the American League in hits.
Giving up the power to bump up the batting average. He had 14 home runs.
Outside ball 1.
I pointed out yesterday in particular.
Who's better, Kevin Gausman or Carlos Rodon when they own the Giants? I think Rodon had a better year. Like, he was more consistent his year with the Giants, but yeah. I think Giants should have kept Gausman. Yeah, but Rodon was better. But he was only here for a year. Bichette bouncing ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Springer around third is going to score. Mata's supposed to cut off man. And it's 1-0 Toronto with an RBI single from Bo Bichette. Gets 48th RBI.
Just an 0-1 fastball trying to get it in. Really not a terrible pitch. He's just a hot hitter. Trying to get it up.
Toronto's their first run of the series.
Just a great piece of hit by Bo Bichette right there. Blue Jays
I'll bring up Brandon Belt.
They went 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position and didn't score.
Belt's on a 5-game hit streak.
2 hitters in, they got a run tonight.
And he takes strike 1 in the outside corner.
Sinker, Brandon Belt.
And you know what to do to Belt. Throw sliders and fastballs up and in.
Strange double, but it was a double against his old team last night.
The 0-1. Belt, high fly ball. Center field in the gap. Left center. It's going to drop. Bounce off the wall. Matos picks it up. And Bichette is going to be waved in around third. Relay home by Schmidt. Not in time. 2-0 Blue Jays with nobody out in the first. Brandon Belt has an RBI double. Oh my God, Logan Webb. In the first inning, Logan Webb has really struggled.
Again, just a good piece of hit by Brandon Belt. Down in the zone, that's the pitches that he loves. That one splits the plate. He knows he got it pretty good when he lays that bat down like that. Great read by Bo Bichette. Saw it into the gap the whole way. That's in front of him.
2-0 with nobody out in the first. And now it's Guerrero. Guerrero bouncing ball to third. Davis comes in. Off balance throw. Gets him. That's the first out of the game. Or inning for the Giants.
Well, let's take a look at the Giants' defense behind Logan.
The Giants defense behind Logan Webb. From left to right in the outfield will be Sable, Matos, Conforto. Third to first in the infield will be Davis, Schmidt, Estrada, Wade. And the catcher will be Patrick Bailey.
Right side, Estrada and Wade Jr. and Patrick Bailey will be doing the catching.
Nightmarish first inning for Webb. Here's Matt Chapman.
In scoring position, 1 out. He goes after
1 for 6 with 3 strikeouts against Webb. Down the right field line, Conforto's going to make the catch in foul territory. Belt is going to move up to third. And there's 2 outs. It's just a good catch by Conforto. I bring up Dalton Varsho. Varsho actually also has a bat against Logan Webb. He's 3 for 10 with 2 strikeouts. Forgot all about Dalton Varsho.
Concentrate on that play. Here's Varsho.
First pitch to Varsho is a slider way outside, ball 1.
We've seen this with Logan before. He can be most vulnerable early in a game.
223 for Varsho. 12 homers, 28 RBIs. He has power. Rips it. Fair. Down the first baseline. Still rolling. Belt's going to score. It's 3-0. Varsho's going to go to second. RBI double. It's 3-0 Blue Jays in the first inning.
That's the turf hit right there. It just bounces it almost right off the home plate. Lamont has no chance to make a play there.
I'll bring on Whit Merrifield. So the first 3 batters of the game for the Blue Jays have scored.
So Brandon Belt doubles and comes around to score.
First pitch to Whit. Takes strike 1.
7th place hitter for the Blue Jays. Takes a strike. He can be a tough hitter in a spot like this.
Merrifield batting 292, 2 home runs, 29 RBIs. He had a great catch in left field last night. And he lines this one to right field. Conforto's gonna drop in front of him. Varsho is gonna score. Merrifield slides into second base with another RBI double. It's 4-0. Oh my goodness. The Giants aren't going to get blanked out Logan Webb. Andrew Blake is going to come out.
Weren't able to score at all. This inning, they bang out 4.
Not all of them have
I'm bringing up Danny Jansen.
double, but still, I mean, they are a team with speed and athleticism. Logan's ticked.
I wasn't even really throwing a lot of pitches. Blue Jays have just been on ambush mode. It's been going after him very early in counts, and this worked. It's paid off. I got to turn Do Not Disturb on.
And the pitch that we were kind of talking about, he hasn't been able to even use it yet. He's kind of just stayed fastball.
Danny Jansen batting 209.
Change up heavy.
Jansen takes slider way outside, ball 1. I mean, at least the Giants will have a lot of time to make this lead up. We'll come back from a 4-0 deficit. Still, 4-0 in the first inning is definitely not ideal. It's 2-0. Foul back. After Jansen, it's Biggio. That got fouled right off of Bailey's mask. The 2-1. 3-1. Webb's misses just have not been close at all. First inning, bites Logan Webb again. 3-1. Ripped, and that's a base hit in the left field. Sable picks it up. Here comes Merrifield. Merrifield scores. 5-0 in the first inning. Danny Jansen with an RBI single. That's Jansen's 33rd RBI.
Got himself into a hitter's count. Kind of eliminate the corners. You see Patrick Bailey just set up middle with that changeup. Gets the change.
We may see Stripling tomorrow. We're probably going to see Stripling today. Yeah, Logan Webb in the first inning is not a good mix. That's a career high 5 runs allowed in the first. That's strike 1 to Biggio. Slider. This is the 9th man up of the inning for the Toronto Blue Jays. 0-1. Biggio grounds this one. Wade gets it, steps on the bag, and ends the inning. But Blue Jays send up 9 men to the plate. 5 of them end up scoring. Giants have a lot of work to do. 5-0 after 1 inning. Conforto, Matos, Sable coming up. So how many hits is that? That's 6 hits. 5 runs on 6 hits and just 1 left on base. Goodness. I'll be right back in like 30 seconds. See the Giants can all 5 back this inning. Probably not, but they can start.
Toronto, where the Giants have to be a little stunned, just considering how
5 runs on 6 hits for the Toronto Blue Jays. Gabe Kapler's out for some reason. Conforto against Richards is 2 for 8 with a double. He'll lead off. No. Wait, it's not Conforto? Austin Slater's going to pinch it. Conforto. Oh, God. Conforto may have hurt his shoulder. He hit the sidewall, so Conforto may have hurt his shoulder. Logan Webb, the first inning, hit him, and just, I don't know. Blue Jays, I guess, saw Logan Webb really well. Austin Slater's going to pinch hit for Conforto in the first at-bat of the second inning. Hopefully he didn't hurt his shoulder.
So because the Giants, I mean, it's been remarkable how they've kept winning.
First pitch to Slater is a swing and a miss.
Usually has a whole routine where he kind of gets ready, thinks about what spot he might be used if he's not in the starting lineup. Couldn't have had much warning to take this at bat.
0-1, that's low, ball 1. So Trevor Richards out for a second inning of work, by the way.
I'm sure Logan trying to figure out what was going on. Never had a first inning like that in his career.
And a check swing. It stays fair. Jansen picks it up, throws in time. 1 out.
This is the play we were talking about, Hobby.
Yeah, he's hustling over, but that low pad, low wall. It could be the knees, could be.
Hopefully it's just not the shoulder for Conforto.
He's covering a lot of ground out there. He's doing a lot of running.
Now here's Matos.
Definitely a grimace.
Matos takes strike 1. High strike on the changeup. Changeup really looks like a curveball. Matos 262, 11 for 42, with a home run, 4 RBIs. That's outside ball 1.
1-1. Trevor Richards gave up a hit and a walk in the first inning, got through it, offense went to work. 5 runs and 6 hits.
1-1. Matos to left field. Merrifield back at the edge of the track, squares up, makes the catch. Matos hit it well, but not well enough. 2 outs.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out
Bring up
a large
Sable.
selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your San Francisco Giants. That's at MLBshop.com. Sorry, used to those SF Giants.
Yeah, I think you probably get there.
The shirts here and there.
Yeah, if you go to sfgiants.com, there's probably a link, right?
Blake Sable banked $250.
Hard to miss those.
Takes outside with the fastball. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's easy to spot Giants fans in this park. There's so much blue. But the Giants fans stand out.
1-0. That's strike 1.
Strike.
Change up at the knees.
Number of them here. Mike Sable, left fielder again tonight.
7 home runs on the year for Sable.
Batted in for Sable.
Swinging and a miss, so 1-2. It's an ugly swing on the changeup. Very ugly swing.
Pretty obvious to see why this guy's so hard to hit.
I mean, again, 2-pitch mix. He just hides it extremely well, tunnels it, throws it out of that same arm slot. Doesn't give it away.
1-2. Is low. 2-2.
2-2.
31 pitches, just 11 balls thrown. I mean, he's been on the attack.
To Sable is foul. Stays alive. That's a good pitch.
Chance to give him another inning of work.
There's nobody up in that pen.
He got his first career win against the Giants, pitching for the Marlins. That was 5 years ago. Miami, Tampa Bay, Milwaukee.
Sable takes strike 3 called. 4th strikeout for Retro. That's a perfect fastball. Unhittable. 1.5 done with 5-0 Blue Jays. It's going to be the top of the order against Springer, Bichette, Belt. Hopefully Logan Webb can have a better inning than his last inning. So let me just see if Bedard went first. He definitely should have. Yeah, Bedard went first. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, Connor Bedard went first. The Kings are picking up Kessler Edwards' team option for next season. Whatever. Kessler didn't really do anything. Yeah, hopefully he does. I mean, it's hard to do much worse than he did in the first inning. So, hopefully he does, though. Why is Cut OBJ trending on Twitter? Oh.
By Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota. Let's go places.
So Spring leads off for the second straight inning. Austin Slater is gonna stay in right field. That's outside, ball 1 to Springer.
Which gives you an idea of how this game is going right now.
Springer had the double in the first and scored the first run of the game. And he grounds this one foul.
Webb got ahead of him. Give Springer credit. He got the whole thing started with a good at bat.
He had a vote too. Just really pulling those changeups off the plate.
1-1. Ground ball, base hit. Springer's 2 for 2. Another leadoff single.
Well, it's almost like one of those nights where everything the Blue Jays put in play is going to find a hole. Bo Bichette.
I'm bringing up Bo Bichette of the RBI single. And also scored. Webb makes a pickoff out of first, but Springer gets back. Yeah, they'll still be in a wild card spot, yeah. I think they will be, at least. Inside, ball 1. I think the team behind the Giants for the wild card is the Phillies. Yeah, but they lose tonight, their spot in second place in the West is in jeopardy, especially since the Dodgers are playing the Rockies. They're probably going to fall to third place. Strike 1, caught the outside corner. I've got a friendly call from Wendelstead.
Led the American League in hits 2 years in a row, and he's leading the league in hits again.
And he's leading them in batting average right now in the AL.
1-1. Again. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Pretty much the same pitch.
His dad was a good player, much different kind of player.
Built differently.
1-2 to Bo is foul.
One of the Blake Street Bombers.
Pre-Humidor days in Denver. Oh boy. Those guys could mash.
So I'll give up run number 46 and earned run number 43. Sorry, 42. That's outside 2 and 2.
Good time.
So 43 on runs on the year for Logan Webb.
And the slider.
Yeah, just really tugging on.
47 unearned. Well, 44 unearned. 47 runs in total.
Getting a little rotational in the delivery, that's all. But it's easy. It's easy when you're starting to back up a lot of bases.
The 2-2 is 3 and 2.
Full count.
Low.
Trying to dig deep and just find a way to give the Giants some innings.
Well, his pitch count isn't, well, it is kind of high. Never mind.
There goes Springer.
There goes Springer, and Bichette's going to ground this one. That's going to save a double play. Schmidt's going to go to first, get the 1 out. With Springer in motion, that prevented the double play, but Bichette is retired.
That was the center of attention yesterday. A little
So
quiet
Bell had the RBI double as well in the first.
in his second game.
He's running swing position again here.
Blooming double his first time up.
Takes inside ball 1. So Belt now is on a 6-game hit streak.
Very belt light swing.
Definitely was. Left center, I mean, you don't see that a whole lot.
The 1-0. That caught the inside corner, 1-1.
Brandon first came up. A lot of his hits came that way.
Opposite way for sure, yeah.
Last inning, the first win for Blues were 1 for 12. Tonight in the first inning, they were 4 for 6 with runners in swing position. 2 and 1.
I still think that 2021 Giants team, when Bell went down, and the Giants kept winning and they won the division with an incredible finish.
Belt fouls it away.
But
Hey, the Giants bullpen did pitch better than Webb last night.
Yeah, everyone was having career years.
They already pitched better than Webb.
He was the captain. He was doing so well.
they got in that playoff series against the Dodgers.
The 2-2. Belt high fly ball, center field. Matos doesn't even have to move.
That one was hit way up.
He's going to make the catch, and Springer's going to go to third.
Go to third.
2 outs, run on third. Long fly out for Belt.
And this is what we were talking about. It's very late in the year, September 26th. He went to bunt at Coors Field.
Yeah, man, you see that just chasing him all the way in. Got the thumb.
Remember Guerrero.
Might be a chance.
Vladdy was the first out of the game, naturally, for the Blue Jays. He had a ground out to the third. Still leads the Blue Jays in RBIs, though.
The trajectory of the
First pitch
to that year.
is foul back. That was a big swing.
What if Belton stayed healthy? You never know. Such a great playoff series against the Dodgers. So close. Of course, the Dodgers were missing.
Vladdy has 49 RBIs, 11 homers. Only 2 of them at home. And he pops it up foul.
Play, it's 0-2.
Another long inning. This will be Webb's 43rd pitch.
Blue Jays have a right-hander up in the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Webb. And that one the second.
Against him, no runs for the Blue Jays.
So Webb is back with a score of second. We go to the third inning. It's 5-0 Toronto. Casey Schmidt's going to lead things off. Be right back. I gotta go get water.
Big Apple. Facing those Mets over
So Mets go to the Queens this weekend to play the Mets. Then they have the Mariners for 4th of July. Then they have the Rockies to close out the first half of the season till the All-Star break. They're just swinging and a miss by Schmidt. Schmidt lately has just been a defensive replacement, but he's in the lineup today. Crawford has a day off. Schmidt banged 256. The strikeouts are still an issue. He's on a 3 for 25 slump. It's foul back.
There, it's 0-2. Not easy for a young player, Casey, who's been.
He's done 120 in his last 25 at-bats with 3 hits.
Brandon Crawford's been playing so well. He's taking most of the starts at shortstop. J.D. Davis, hard to take him out of the lineup.
Strikeout still an issue. That's in the dirt 1 and 2. Strikeout to walk ratio is not that good. 5 walks to 32 strikeouts for Schmidt. That is his main poor quality. Bowden Francis running up in the Blue Jay bullpen.
So the right-hander in the Blue Jays bullpen,
Bowden Francis. I don't know. What is the ump looking at?
Definitely shaking his hand, his arm.
1-2 to Schmidt. That's the 5th strikeout for Richards. Called strike 3 with a change about the knees.
First time through the lineup. 5 strikeouts.
So 5 strikeouts to 9 batters for Trevor Richards. That may be it for him. 1 time through the lineup, that's ideal for Toronto.
Repertoire than Kevin Gausman, but pretty similar results.
They are going to keep him in.
Yeah, 1 3-ball count. I mean, he's just been on the attack. 37 pitches, 25 strikes.
Wade takes a big changeup, strike 1.
has the only Giants hit so far.
Might have a leadoff single to left field.
7 hits already in their first 2 innings.
0-1. Wade hits this one right center. Chasing it, Springer. He's going to come in, and George Springer, a center fielder playing right field, comes in and makes the catch.
The Oakland A's
I'll bring up Tyrell Estrada.
July 25th and 26th to take on the Giants at Oracle Park. Wednesday's game will include a trucker half presented
Battle of the Bay Bridge is July 26th, maybe the last ever. Actually, no, they go to Oakland too, but maybe the last over at Oracle Park. Oh, actually, I do think the A's are going to play in Oakland next year.
Trucker hat.
Estrada on the first pitch. Hop up to right field. Springer comes in and makes the catch. Trevor Richards does a great job through 3 innings for Toronto. That's probably exactly what they wanted from him. After 2.5, it's 5-0 Blue Jays. Chapman, Varsho, Merrifield coming up. Hopefully the Giants can get to Bowden Francis in the 4th inning. Who the Sharks pick in the draft? See that real quick. San Jose Sharks, the 4th pick in the draft, select Will Smith. So I don't really pay attention to hockey prospects, so let's see what the comments are. One's saying good pick. Okay. Well, Will Smith drafted by the Sharks. I'm going to agree with Twitter. I guess that's a good pick. I don't really pay attention to hockey prospects. But, yeah, Will Smith was drafted by the Sharks with the 4th pick. Will Smith.
Next 2 episodes, new episodes are this week. Download.
So Matt Chapman's going to lead things off against Webb. He takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner.
So I should listen to the podcast because I can't say I have that much expertise.
Chapman hit a pop-up to Conforto, which was what took Conforto out of the game. He ran into the wall, making a catch.
Podcast will take care of that.
Inside ball, outside ball 1.
1-1. Logan Webb, who pitched a scoreless 2nd inning after the nightmare 1st inning.
You guys have no hope in the poll.
Lock it in.
2-1.
Still
You guys got no hope
off the
in
outside.
that poll. 2-1. Outside again, 3-1.
3-1.
Chapman grounds at foul, 3-2.
Seems like he's really fighting himself here.
Roots beer. Chapman leads the Blue Jays in a lot of things. He leads the Blue Jays in walks, strikeouts. He also has 26 doubles, just 2nd in Major League Baseball. That is strike 3 called. 2nd strikeout from. That was a great slider. Back-to-back Webb strikeouts. And I'll bring up Dylan Varsho. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Varsho, his first time up, hit an RBI double.
Varsho had one of those doubles. I was thinking about that first inning.
That's outside 2-0. So RBI double for Varsho to drive in Belt.
Felt like just one Blue Jay replacing the next.
Grounds it foul, 2-1.
Varsho's
Varsho also scored a run on the Merrifield RBI.
bounced right around home plate and kicked right over Lamont Wade's head with his speed.
You pick him up, put him down.
Brandon Bell and Bo Bichette. And that's a foul, 2-2.
So you had to replace your throw partner with Crawford. They had the routine pregame for all those years. Who has replaced Craw? And he said, well, I'm just a DH. I just sit around. I don't even have to warm up my arm anymore.
Low, and the count goes full. Slider.
Just living the dream.
Not even close. Webb has been missing, and he's been missing wildly when he does miss.
Shows up whenever he wants to.
It's been wild misses.
Stretches a little, maybe takes a few cuts, and then it's game time.
I think Logan Webb scheduled to start at the 4th of July game. That is strike 3, called 3 straight strikeouts for Logan Webb. 2 outs. Now bringing on Webb Merrifield, who also had an RBI double.
Starts it at his elbow. Goes on towards the outside corner.
So 3 consecutive Ks for Logan Webb. 2 straight looking. First pitch to Whit Merrifield. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Forget trying to hit corners. Just let it do what it does.
Got the outside corner again. That time to sinker, 0-2. So far, it's a great inning for Webb. Merrifield scored on the Jansen RBI single. It's a low 1-2.
Might have had another one. Close.
Well executed slider there, though. That's a good take by Merrifield.
1-2 from Webb.
1-2. Merrifield pokes it foul. So my next stream will either be Friday night or Sunday night. I'll definitely not going to be live Saturday. Friday night is iffy because that's when I have my job orientation. I have no idea when that's going to go until. So Friday is like a 30% chance. And Logan Webb strikes out the Sayonara in the 3rd inning. Like I was saying, Friday's iffy if I'm going to be live or not. It's probably like a 30% chance because that's when I have my job orientation. I have no idea when I'm going to be home from that. Saturday, I have a party, so I can't do that. And then Sunday is the stream I'm probably going to be live for against the Mets. So I'll be live 100% Sunday, but Friday is iffy. What's going on, Braves fan? Welcome to the stream, Braves fan. Best team in the NL. The Braves, they swept the Twins. It's going to be Davis, Peterson, and Bailey for the Giants. Coyotes took Dmitry Simishev, 6 overall. That is a hockey name right there. Dmitry Simishev. Oops.
Calendars for the next bobblehead giveaway this season, and it's on Sunday, July 9th. The first 20,000 fans will receive a Jock Peterson bobblehead presented by Cruise.
So Davis struck out his first time up.
Add the Bay Area native to your bobblehead collection. Get those tickets at sfgiants.com/.
There's no hope for the Giants in that poll. Man.
5-0 Blue Jays, top 4. And when it's time for
Here's John Miller time. Hopefully John Miller can get some life to the Giants.
Change, tune up, and smart dog experts as a big right-hander.
So Bowden Francis replaces Trevor Richards on the mound. His 5th appearance. He's a 3.24 ERA. He's pitched 8 1/3 innings, given up 4 walks, 8 strikeouts.
So far, but hopefully it's given John enough time to come in and get settled in to take us through the next couple innings.
And did you explain how the Blue Jays could never get a hit with a runner in scoring position last night, and then one night later, every single guy in the lineup got a hit with a runner in scoring
Davis
position?
fouls it back going 1.
I'm going to say that. We gave it a team effort.
Foul ball back to the street by J.D. Davis against Bowden Francis in from the
Davis was the second strikeout victim of Trevor Richards. The 0-1. It's a curve outside ball 1. So I'm guessing Francis is going to be the bulk guy for Toronto tonight. The Richards did give him some both. He gave him 3 innings, which is probably more than expected. And Davis checked his swing 2-1.
Richards. Jackson, not sad to see him out of the game. And just one hit against him. That was the first hitter of the game.
Davis to right field. And Springer's gone back, looks up, and it's off the wall. Springer's going to pick it up. That's going to be a very long single. George Springer did a great job playing that off the wall. This is a leadoff single in the 4th for J.D. Davis.
Just gets that fastball right down the middle, drops the head right to it, drives it the other way.
That was the other way, and that was long. That was a deep fly ball the other way. Here's Peterson walked his first time up. He takes a low, ball 1.
Jock drew a walk his first time. Bowden Francis.
The 1-0. 6th pitch from Francis is inside 2-0.
He spells it B-O-W-D-E-N. Like Jim Bowden, former GM, now a broadcaster. But he pronounces it Bowden.
Like Bobby Bowden.
Jock, the only person who walked for the Giants today against Richards.
Maybe he was named after Bobby Bowden. Could be. He's from Florida.
Pearson ground ball. That could be 2. Biggio goes to second for 1 on the first. That is a double play. That's a great turn. Bichelle was covering second base, and he made a great throw over first.
Well, if that long ball high off the wall and right had been an extra base hit, then Davis would have gone to third on that play. But he could only get a single.
I'm going to Patrick Bailey.
Hit it too hard.
Bailey was the 3rd strikeout victim of Richards in the first.
Now here is Patrick Bailey. 2 down.
He struck out looking. First pitch is outside ball 1.
Francis went to Chipola Junior College and was originally drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers before he became a Blue Jay. 6 feet 5 inches tall.
Curve. Ooh, very high, 2-0. But it's almost caught the zone.
Because I'm just not tall enough. When you sit in your chair in this booth, you can't see home plate.
You got to lean forward.
2-0 the count.
Bailey grounds this one to first. Guerrero takes himself to the bag. Eating over. 3.5. 5-0 Toronto. It's going to be 8-9-1. Jansen, Biggio, Springer. Matvey Michkov was selected by the Flyers. So Will Smith is a San Jose Shark.
Broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy. John, what a story of two different starts from last night to tonight. Logan Webb riding a hot streak. First inning gets up 6 hits, 4 doubles.
Most runs he had ever allowed in the first inning of a game. He had a 4-run first inning a couple of years ago, which on the bright side was that's the year the Giants won 107 games, went to the postseason. But he had only allowed more than 2 runs a couple of times.
So Danny Jansen leads things off in the inning. He had an RBI single in the first inning. That was the last RBI, though. And he skies this one. Foul territory, Davis. Chasing it, Davis slides, and he can't catch it. Strike one. Hopefully JD's okay. Okay, he looks like he is.
Hard to understand what happened on that one.
Yeah, Patrick was looking for help the entire time. JD had to cover a lot of ground.
So it'll be 0-1 to Danny Jansen. That's outside ball one.
Logan Webb had a good second inning. Struck out the last guy. Struck out the last 4 now.
Jansen to center field. That's going to be a base hit. Well, Jansen's 2 for 2. Another single. 8th hit of the day for the Blue Jays.
It looked like an out. But nobody could catch it. Now he's on.
How about Kevin Biggio, who ended the first inning with a unassisted ground ball to first.
Get a possible out. First pitch to pitcher's best friend. Doesn't get converted.
Third time the Blue Jays have had a leadoff base hit this game. Biggio takes strike one. Change up outside corner.
Hall of Famer, Craig Biggio. On this date, 16 years ago, not so long ago, got his 3,000th hit.
The 0-1. Inside ball one.
And that was his 3rd hit of the game already. Were you there?
I was not there.
You were a former Rocky, but
I was a former Rocky.
you were a Red Sox by that time.
What?
2-1.
That's too low. The count is 2-1. The great thing was the part I loved about the story of it, because he had more doubles than any right-handed hitter in the history of the game. So that's part of his resume.
Foul back.
Ouch.
Went off Bailey. 2-2. He's going to take a little walk.
Give a little time for the plate up front and get rid of that pain.
Just right on that inside of the foot. Catching's not for the weak.
But Biggio got his 3,000.
So Bailey looks okay.
And he kept on going and got thrown out at second, trying to stretch it into a double. Because that's the way he played. And even on an historic hit like that, a great personal moment, he still went for the double just like he'd always gone for the double.
The crowd was loud.
So Jansen at first. 2-2 to Biggio. And that is grounded foul.
And he continued. He got to the 3,000th hit. It was in Houston. They gave him the big ovation, even though he had dirt all over his uniform and was coming off the field. And then he got 2 more hits. He's the only guy in history, but the night that he got his 3,000th hit, he had 5 hits.
Stays alive again, Biggio.
Got him again.
I think he got Bailey again. That was Webb's 69th pitch.
To count to Kevin Biggio. Kevin, let's see, he probably was there. It was a home game.
Two. Biggio skies one left field. Sable back in front of the track makes the catch. And staying at first is Jansen. 1 out.
He got some power. He got 7 home runs this year.
They're bringing up George Springer.
124 at bat. So
Springer 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and he also scored a run. So trip and a home run away from the cycle for Springer.
260 over the last month after that bad start. So he's picking it up.
First pitch is low, ball 1.
Leadoff man, George Springer, he is 2 for 2. He doubled starting that first inning round, and then he singled it his next one.
And it caught the outside corner. 1-1. Springer ground ball. Shortstop Schmidt flips a second for, and a shot at first. That's an easy double play. And the inning is over. Logan Webb settled in pretty well after 4. 5-0 Toronto. Slater, Matos, Sable coming up. I'll be right back. Oh my God, this one, I did it again. There we go.
Ryan Sadowski pitched 6 scoreless and had a knock. His major league debut, the big Sadowski got the win.
Oh my. Probably sounded super loud. It's going to be Austin Slater, who came in for Conforto after he ran into the wall in right field. That's 0-1 to Slater. Granted, that was first time up. Soft grounder back to the catcher. That is a changeup just a bit outside. Actually, that's a curveball. Used to the Richards changeup, which is like a curveball.
Appeared to hurt himself, catching a fly ball in that first inning in foul ground, bumping into that low.
The 1-1. Slater to center field. Varsho going back, looks up, and it is gone! Austin Slater, solo home run to dead center, first run of the game for the Giants, and it's 5-1. Second of the year for Slater, and it comes against a righty. And now here's Luis Matos, who takes strike 1.
There he is, Brady. Gives you this little that toss and the stare. He knows he got something pretty good right there. Some good wood.
The 0-1 is high for ball 1. That's the first home run of this series, surprisingly, with the Blue Jays and all their power. First home run for any team this series.
Austin Slater was always contended that he could hit. Right-handed pitching.
Matos flew out to left. His first time up, and he hits this one to center. Little pop-up. Varsho coming in, and Biggio comes out, and Varsho is going to call him off and make the catch. 1 out. All right, Sable. 402 feet the opposite way for Slater. Sable took strike 3 called against Trevor Richards, his 4th victim. That's a curve, ball 1.
Second Blue Jays pitcher. Blue Jays are short a starter. Guy who was their ace last year, Alec Manoah.
Curve, strike 1. Yeah, Alec Manoah. In the rookie leagues, he had like 11 earned runs to the Yankees rookie league. I mean, his career may be over, honestly, after that.
And as openers go, the Trevor Richards.
Sable fouls it away.
He went 3 tonight, and he's gone 3 a couple of times as the opener.
Hit the ball extremely well.
They're back on now.
Just hear about
Okay.
tunneling from a pitcher. He does that extremely well. Just
It'll be a 1-2 to Sable.
kept the Giants hitters off balance.
Is low, 2-2.
To Blake Sable.
So Slater solo home run to right center. Matos fly ball to center, and it's 5-1 Giants with 1 out on the 5th.
Had a higher percentage of
5-1 Blue Jays with 1 out on the 5th.
even Kevin Gausman.
And a very low opponent batting average. So you can, across the league,
2-2.
square them up.
Sable gets jammed and pops it up. Guerrero doesn't have to move. He'll make the catch, 2 outs. I'll bring up Casey Schmidt, who struck out.
For that one. So 2 down, and Casey Schmidt will come up. One more game here tomorrow, also 4 o'clock. And the Giants have not announced a starter. Chris Bassett will be going for the
So the first pitch to Casey is ripped and right at Chapman. And Chapman plays on the short hop and throws him out. Halfway through, 5-1 Blue Jays, but the Giants go bye-bye, baby. Austin Slater's solo home run is 2nd of the year, and the Giants are on the board. 5-1 Toronto after 4.5. Maybe the Giants do have life after that inning, but Webb has to continue to deal. He's recovered very well since that first. So if he keeps it up, he can keep the Giants in this thing. It'll be 2-3-4 for the Blue Jays. Bichette, Belton, Vladdy. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Pitching decisions presented by Sage. It goes bottom of the 2nd. Logan Webb against Vlad Guerrero Jr. Throws his changeup middle. He's like a
So Vladdy actually struck out to Webb
So let's
in
go
the 2nd inning.
for that. Let me do it one more time.
Bichette 1 for 2 will lead off the 5th for Toronto.
So Vlad. 0 for 2.
And Bichette grounded foul. 1-1. Well, I missed a pitch there, I guess. Bichette had an RBI single in the first. The first RBI of the game. In there, strike 2. Bichette now with 110 hits. First in the American League. Luis Arias has the most in the majors with 113. 2-2 to Bichette. Juan Acuna right behind Bo Bichette with 107. Bichette, ground ball, foul. Well, Bichette definitely should be an all-star. It's either him or Corey Seager. I think Bichette should get over Seager. The 2-2. Bichette fouls it the other way. Count stays even.
Got 5 runs in the first inning. Had a crazy game in Phoenix last night where the D-backs are playing a really top American League team with the best record in baseball, Tampa Bay. They got 5 runs in the first, and they had Zach Gallen, their ace, on the mound.
And that's grounded foul. That's a fair ball, actually. Wade's going to take it himself. Step on the bag, 1 out.
They announce it out, you'll take it.
He never left the batter's box.
I thought it started foul. I think I had enough English on the
Shen never even left the batter's box there. He thought that was foul. I think almost everyone did.
To get it, Webb was over to cover.
I'll bring up Brandon Belt.
So no need. He never left.
Like that first bounce I thought was foul. Yeah, it's foul. Look at that. A lot of English on that one.
Brandon Belt takes strike 1, belt high. Brandon Belt takes one at the belt.
Strike 1. Well, Bell got a changeup. Almost like, I know what to sit on against this guy. He hit a long double to left center.
That's a called strike 2. Generous call by Hunter Wendelstedt.
Marvin Hudson.
Wait, what?
This is Marvin Hudson.
No, this is Hunter Wendelstedt. And he took some time to think about that one.
Yo 2. It's high for ball 1.
It's been kind of a mystery. Every night they give us a different rotation of umpires.
Just keeping you on your toes, John. So Marvin's out there at second base hanging out.
1 and 2.
Belt the other way and foul.
Bell is not a guy who's too concerned about falling behind in the count. No. Even if it's 0 and 2, 1 and 2.
I don't think he's comfortable until he gets to 3-2.
And he, I think, assumes eventually.
Outside the infield, almost open. J.D. Davis is playing more towards shortstop. Up and away ball 2. 2 and 2.
Before these nets went up, he was a man of the people. He loves to hit foul balls.
Belt broken bat. And a leaping catch by Casey Schmidt. That was a wild play. Okay.
A transverse breakage.
I'm going to put an exclamation point on that.
Kind of had time to time his leap there.
It's just a wild catch. And now bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Let's look at this. Bat broke into 2 pieces. Casey Schmidt. He made a little leaping catch.
Full extension on that.
It's a nice play. Vladdy is 0 for 2. Grounded out to a third and a strikeout.
And Vlad Guerrero.
The first Webb strikeout victim. Webb has struck out 4. That's outside ball 1.
Last of the 5th, 5-1. Blue Jays leading the Giants.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
5-run first inning. The D-backs got 5 against Tampa Bay in the first inning. Then against Zach Gallen, Tampa Bay came up in the second. They got 4. And they never scored again.
That caught the outside corner, 1 and 2.
Got a wide strike on that one.
Very wide strike.
1 and 2 the count.
On deck is Matt Chapman. And he pokes it foul, does Guerrero.
Schmidt gets a read. You never know quite what it's going to do, but stick to it. If this gets to it, full extension. Quickly puts that other hand on there.
The 1-2. Guerrero to right field. And this could be trouble. It's going to drop foul.
If it was the first inning, that would have been fair.
It seemed like it, didn't it? And it would have been a double.
We got word about Conforto.
Right.
He left with left hamstring tightness.
Left hamstring tightness looking for the left with. Maybe off. He may not play tomorrow.
Hopefully nothing too serious.
That's outside called. Strike 3. Another wide strike called by Wendelstedt. Logan Webb gets his 5th strikeout. Vladdy strikes out for the 2nd time today. Logan Webb's really settled in nicely since the first inning. 5-1 Toronto. After 5, for the Giants, it's going to be good question. The Giants, it's going to be the top of the order. It's going to be Wade, Estrada, and Davis for the Giants. I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Sissy in the pop. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' kill my power. Stand up, I'm on it, on my side. Stick them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you.
I'm trying to sold out Monday. I don't know if I said it yet, but if you like what you're seeing, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm not going to be out tomorrow, but I will be live for at least one of the Mets games this weekend. Definitely Sunday night's game. And Wade rips this one in the right field base hit. Leadoff single for Lamont Wade Jr. on the first pitch. Here's his second hit. That was a hanging curveball. I'll bring up Tyro. That was an absolute hanger by Bowden Francis. Tyro for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to right. The first pitch. And that is strike 1 on the outside.
Blue Jays have only one left-hander in their bullpen. So I'm guessing that must be the guy, Tim Mesa.
It's Tim Mesa. The only lefty in the Blue Jay bullpen.
I'm always thinking,
0-1. And that's a foul ball down the right field line.
big crowd here. You get the Kevin Gausman jersey. It's a kind of a cool jersey. I thought it was great. Saw some people right down below were wearing it. When I got to the ballpark 3 hours before game time, there were people lined up for blocks.
Long lines. There's the split jerseys for the split.
And that's a curve outside 1-2.
Outside, 2-2. The Giants have action in their bullpen as well. You see that jersey? It is kind of cool.
I don't like that split jersey for Gosman. This looks ugly.
There's Ross Stripling.
Ross Stripling warming up in the Giants bullpen, a former Blue Jay.
Maybe the best year of his career as a Blue Jay.
1-2 to Tyro. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Bowden Francis.
Javi earlier. Saw it at its best there, or worst, if you will.
Bring up JD. Davis hit a single in the 4th and then was removed from base after Peterson ran into a double play.
Who hit a shot to right field.
It was a long single, too. It was way off the wall. The first pitch ball.
Walls in the offseason. He might have had a home run if it was just last year.
Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing here. Giants really been struggling tonight. But they do have a chance here to make it a 2-run game. The 1-0. Davis to right field, and that's going to go foul.
You see where it says the keg. You see those bleachers right behind the bullpen where Stripling's warming up? Those were brought over from the old Exhibition Stadium. The original home of the Blue Jays, over in the grounds of the Canadian National Exhibition, was Exhibition Stadium, was their first home.
30th pitch from Francis.
They brought a little bit of their home.
And a 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
There's that curveball again.
The curve, he's been throwing that a lot, Francis has. that curveball.
Fountain Francis. 5-1. Giants are trailing. J.D. Davis from the same city, the same high school.
Wait at first.
Longtime Blue Jays broadcaster Buck Martinez.
The 1-2. Curve is a high fly ball to right. Springer squares up and makes the catch. Wade stays at first.
That was also the same high school as a former.
Now bring up Peterson, who walked and ran into a double play.
Brady Tellez, how about that? That's some talent there.
There is Jock Peterson. Elk Grove High
Well,
School.
Mesa is in the bullpen, so I'm shocked the Blue Jays aren't going to the lefty here.
Jock has walked and grounded into a double play.
Jock's due for a homer.
On the left field line.
You know, I don't know when the last time Peterson even homered was. He only has 8 on the year. He's due for a home run.
0-1.
Maybe he can come here. He is due for a bomb. Apparently, he hasn't been there for Peterson this year. He's a cleanup hitter tonight, so why not send one out? And that's foul back. Big swing.
Now, Francis has not been up that long, including his 2 2/3 tonight. Francis has 11 innings pitched, but he's allowed 3 home runs. With Jock up there, you always think,
So,
Wilmer Flores in the
trying
dugout.
to serve it to left.
He's on the bench today. Peterson, high pop-up.
that's way up there.
It's really high. Chapman on the infield grass makes a catch. Giants get a leadoff single by Lamont Wade Jr., but do not score after 5.5. It's 5-1 Toronto. It's going to be Matt Chapman, Dalton Varsho, and Whit Merrifield for the Blue Jays. Probably against Ross Stripling. Probably against Ross Stripling. They're so loud. Goodness. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. was sworn in as an American citizen today. 46 seconds ago.
Attention Hello Kitty fans, a classic Sanrio character is getting a Giants giveaway. On Saturday, July 8th, the first 20,000 fans will receive a Hello Kitty Giants t-shirt before the game against the Colorado Rockies. Pick up that sought-after t-shirt.
So Matt Chapman leads off. He's 0-for-2 with a fly out to right and a strikeout looking. And I think it's going to be against Ross Stripling based on the cheering.
Giants go to their bullpen now as we move to the last of the 6th inning. It's time for a change. Take a speedy oil change and auto service. Your trusted.
He's going to be Ross Stripling. His 10th appearance is an 0-2 record. The ERA is at 7.24. The home run's been the issue. Pitched for the Blue Jays in 2020 through 2022. This is the first pitch strike to Chapman.
I don't know, it was before midseason, I think, after a couple of months. It's a spot starter, long reliever. They stuck him in the rotation and kept him there. Yeah.
That's high. Ball 1, the slider.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Webb goes 5 innings, gives up 8 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, no walks, and strikes out 5. There's a ground ball to short. Casey Schmidt throws him out. Stripling's first out after coming off the IL.
The word was for the minor leagues when asked to describe his ability defensively. Matt Chapman's name would come up, saying he's kind of got that kind of a.
Dalton Varsho comes up here an RBI double in the first inning. He also scored a run on the Whit Merrifield RBI. It's a curve and it caught the outside. 0-1. I mean, Stripling's issue when he was not injured in early April was the home run ball. I don't even know how much he gave up. I don't really want to know. It was a lot. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Casey's over there giving Brandon Crawford a night off.
Really, because Davis was having such an outstanding season.
0-2. In the dirt, blocked by Bailey. 1-2. This is the first time Bailey has caught Ross Stripling this year.
They said, well, let's see what Schmidt looks like at shortstop. Played a while at short. Did pretty good. And then he even moved into second base.
Just in case.
And a high foul and out of play. Count stays at 1-2.
1-2 now to Dalton Varsho, who has doubled. He hit a ball off the clay in front of the plate. It took a gigantic hop over the head of Monway Jr. If they hit the ball in that first inning, it was going to be a hit.
Fouled away again by Varsho.
5 runs and 6 hits in the end. They had 4 hits and 6 at bats with runners in scoring position in the first. After going 1 for 12 in those critical at bats last night. And that was just the first inning.
Another 1-2. And Varsho down on strikes. First strikeout for Ross Stripling since coming off the IL.
So you like what you're seeing so far. He's not just relying on 1 or 2 pitches. He's mixing it up.
It's a good start for Ross Stripling in his former ballpark. I'm bringing on Whit Merrifield. And he fouls this one 0-1. Merrifield 1 for 2. He had an RBI double and a strikeout. Blue Jays scored all 5 of the runs in the first inning. Since the first inning, they only have 2 hits. So the Giants pitching has settled in since that first inning.
That was a slider there.
The 0-1. That's a high fastball, 1-1.
A ball and a strike now to Merrifield, who hit a double.
On Jagger Fire Plays. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming in. 1-1. Ground ball to short. Casey Schmidt. Off balance throw. And he got him. 3 up, 3 down for Stripling. Strong inning. After 6, it's 5-1 Toronto. It's going to be Bailey, Slater, Matos coming up. It's a great job by Ross Stripling in his return off the IL. That was a great throw by Casey Schmidt, too. It was off balance. He made it look easy. It was 7th inning. I'm guessing it's also going to be a new pitcher for the Blue Jays. They had Mesa warming up last inning. And who the Giants have up this inning? They have Bailey, Slater, Matos. So actually maybe Francis again. We'll soon see. If you like what you're seeing, make sure don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is free. If you change your mind, you can just unsubscribe later if you really want to. But it is free. It's no harm. It would help me out a lot. And yeah, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, I do a lot of Giant streams. Not going to be live for tomorrow's game, but I will be live a lot of the summer for the Giants. And when basketball season starts and football season, I'll be live for 49ers football and Sacramento Kings basketball. Got 9 people on right now, so feel free to chat. I try to respond to all the chats, so feel free to chat. Bailey has a 5-game hit streak on the line right now.
One bad inning from Logan Webb. That first inning didn't seem to have his stuff working, and then after that was Logan Webb that we've grown accustomed to. They were able to push 5 across, 5 earned.
The first pitch to Bailey. There's a swing and a miss. There's gonna be Bowden Francis again for the 7th inning.
Holding steady right now, trying to find a way as Dave Fleming has made his way up the stairs. Back in the booth. Trying to also catch his breath.
Strikeout and ground out for Bailey. And Bailey swings and hits one to deep right center. That's going to get down and bounce off the center field wall. Bailey's going to sprint in the second, slide in there with a leadoff double. So Bailey extends his hit streak to a 6-gamer. It's a leadoff double.
Just a fastball right down the middle. He put his head down and he knew he had to pick him up and put him down. Another well-hit ball by the Giants.
I ran Boston Slater, who homered his last time up.
Make this somewhat interesting at second base. Giants are getting their leadoff guys on 4th, 5th,
Giants have to come through here.
6th, and 7th.
Maybe another Slater bomb. We'll make it a 2-run game. First pitch to Slater is a curve, and that one's hit down the right field line. Springer chasing it in the corner. It's going to go into the seats.
What a swing that was in the 5th inning. Yeah, I love him. He's
0-1.
like you got Belt when he puts it down. I used to see that. He gets a good bat toss when he knows he got it. And that was a good swing by him. He does.
Slater's home run in the 5th inning went to right center. So a little bit the other way. No one 406. Wasn't a cheapie. Slater takes a hanging slider, strike 2. He came against a righty too. Slater usually doesn't hit a lot for power against righties.
Just get this 1 run home. The fact that they've held the line here.
The 0-2. Slater stays alive.
Have a chance to put
Luis Matos is on deck, another right-handed batter.
nice bat toss.
Somebody will pick it up.
405 to the opposite.
It was actually 405 to the opposite field. I was off by an inch. Or a foot, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Swing and I missed. Strike 30-second strikeout for Francis. Slater down on strikes.
Not as happy about that at bat. Here comes Luis Matos.
And Matos, and I think this is going to be... No, actually, it's not going to be Mays anymore. It's just going to be Yimi Garcia
Sorry to interrupt that.
in the Blue Jay bullpen.
This little stretch for the Giants that are playing so well that they end up holding serve for a while. But they can give the offense
First pitch. Matos takes strike 1. Matos over 2 with 2 flyouts to the outfield. He had a fly out to left and a fly out to center.
Just keep pushing one across here and there. I know you're running out of outs, but make the Blue Jays have to make moves.
The 0-1.
Matos took a strike.
And that's outside ball 1.
I mean, it's been a huge part of this stretch of great baseball for the Giants. The ability to stay in games, stay close, even when you fall behind.
Strike 2. Good fastball. Blake Stable's on deck.
Longest winning streaks on the road in Giants history. A lot of them early. The Giants were a powerhouse team early in their history. Last time they had an 11-game win streak on the road was 1923, 100 years ago.
Inside, 2-2.
Tonight they matched that.
Almost hit him.
The rules of the game were mostly the same. I don't think we would watch 1923 baseball and we would recognize it for sure.
1923 baseball. Interesting. Matos ground ball up the middle, and BG on the backhand throws him out. Great play. Bailey goes to third.
I thought it had a chance, just didn't quite hit it hard enough to get it back up the middle.
fastball chased him just enough to not square it up. But on turf, you always kind of think that's going to sneak through. But nice play by Kevin Beach.
Now Blake Sable comes up with a runner at third, 2 outs. This is a huge at bat for Sable and the Giants. After Sable, it's going to be Casey Schmidt. And on the bench, you have VR, Flores, and Crawford. So if Francis does stay in, we could very well see, if Sable gets on, we can very well see Crawford pinch hit for Casey Schmidt because he's due up next. The runner at third is Bailey. First pitch to Sable. And that's in the dirt 1-0. Sable for 2. He struck out looking and he had a pop up to first.
Giants teams built on the RTIs. The ground attack days.
One of Matt Duffy's greatest highlights as a Giant.
That is a fact.
St. Louis.
It'll be a 1-0. Curve, ground ball, softly. Back to Jansen, spins, throws, and he got him. So the Giants leave, Bailey at third. Middle of the 7th inning, 5-1 Blue Jays, Jansen, Biggio, Springer. And since it's the middle of the 7th inning, it is time for the 7th inning stretch. Danny Jansen is off against Ross Stripling, and Stripling throws a first pitch strike in the outside corner. Stripling coming back at this time is perfect timing for the Giants. They have their injuries in their rotation. This is a perfect timing for Stripling. Jansen's 2 for 2, by the way. And Jansen pops it up. That's going to go foul into the seats. This is perfect timing for Stripling and the Giants. Two singles for Jansen. One of them was an RBI single. And Jansen, it's a pop-up. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Wade, who calls off Bailey and makes the catch. 1 out. First time Giants got Jansen. They'll bring up Kevin Biggio, who's 0 for 2.
To us a lot about
first pitch to Biggio is outside for ball 1.
Just off the plate outside. He was working on a new changeup, and not to replace his changeup, but to go along with it.
Curve caught the strike zone 1-1. That was a very high curve.
And I think Ross, it was unusual because he said it moved so much
BGO to left field. This one is hit hard. Sable going back. It's going to be off of the scoreboard. And BGO is going to walk into second base with a 1-out double. Opposite field double.
It's a good piece of hit there. Just gets a 1-1 fastball trying to
They'll bring up George Springer.
really doesn't miss his pitch by that much. But Abbott just had
BGO's first hit of the game.
approach going there. Executes it. Said, well, I'm totally comfortable out there. I'm not sure he can catch it anyway.
First pitch to Springer. Who's 2 for 3, and that is called a ball.
Wow, called ball. Changeup was right there. Springer, 2 for 3. But the new changeup has been shelved.
Springer has a single and a double. Also scored. Somehow ground to a double play. He fouls this one back.
A lot on the strike zone. It's not that Ross says I'm never going to go back to it because I'd like to keep working on it because it had so much movement. It was kind of cool to see how much I could make that new changeup move, but I couldn't predict.
And that's inside 2-1.
All inside. So who knows? Maybe part of the early season struggles. were
After
that
Springer, it's going to be Bichette.
new weapon.
New team trying to make an impression and all kinds of things.
2-1.
Strike.
Nice slider. Strike 2.
I mean, it's really, really a key part of the Blue Jays playoff team last year. Made 24 starts for the Blue Jays and just pitched great.
23rd pitch from Stripling. And Springer grounds this one off the mound into center field. BGO is going to be sent home, and BGO is going to score. Springer has his third hit, and it's 6-1 Toronto.
6-1. First run.
RBI single.
All right, made it to Toronto, coming to New York. That's where the Giants go after tomorrow's
First run since the first inning for Toronto.
night game.
First pitch. Bichette takes one on the outside corner, 0-1.
Getaway day game. It's a short flight, but the Giants are playing Friday, and they're not going to get into New York till very late.
0-1. And Bichette fouls it back. Big swing.
Probably don't want to throw here too often.
That's the pitch that's
Finale of this series is tomorrow at the same time. Another night game at 7 Eastern time, 4 Pacific.
stakes out over the plate.
0-2. Bichette ground ball. Diving stop. Lamont Wade goes to second for one. Schmidt's going to hold it and take the 1 out. That's a great play, though, by Lamont.
2 down.
That's what? Made the perfect read, lays out on this one, gets a long one hopper, gets right to the knee, gets up.
That's a
off
great
the
play by Wade.
strike. Good job by Casey Schmidt not to force it.
Now bring up Bell, who's 1 for 3.
It was a pretty bang, and he ends up corking one there.
So first pitch to Belt.
Here's Bell with 2.
Bell had an RBI double in the first. That's high, ball 1.
Very high.
Belt's now on a 6-game hit streak. After you guys hit in the first inning. Tomorrow we looked at 7. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
High Bell. Every pitcher has some big misses, but I think you'll know Stripling is back to his old self when those bigger, non-competitive pitches are eliminated.
That's high, ball 2.
Very few in the game have fewer of those than this guy. He's just right around the edges of the strike zone.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Shaking his head there after that one. 2-1.
2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 4-seamer.
2-2.
That was belt high.
On that fastball, the 4-seamer.
As mentioned with John, it's not so much that he's back on the mound; it's that he's throwing strikes with all the pitches, not just the fastball or the changeup. They saw sliders.
Belt strikes out, swinging. Ross Stripling strikes out 2 through 2 innings. Gives up 1 run, though, in the 7th after 7. 6-1 Toronto. Schmidt, Wade, Estrada coming up for the Giants. Probably going to see a new pitcher now for Toronto. Probably are. See if they put in a new guy. Francis is probably done, if I have to make a guess. There's going to be a new pitcher. It's going to be Trent Thornton for Toronto. Trent Thornton, the new pitcher.
Copyrighted telecast presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants. May not
So Francis goes 4, gives up 4 hits, 1 run. That 1 run was earned. No walks and strikes out 1.
Eighth inning, Giants have a lot of work to do, down 6-1 against the Blue Jays. 5 of those 6 in the very first inning, but it's time for a change.
So Trent Thornton's going to come in and face Casey Schmidt to lead things off. This is his 3rd appearance of the year. He hasn't given up an earned run. He's pitched 3 innings, struck out 2. Multi's batting .500 against him. He's 167. First pitch to Casey Schmidt, who's going to stay in. Schmidt takes ball 1. I mean, Hunter Williams' zone has gone smaller. Schmidt 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a ground out to 3rd. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Giants scored one run. That was in the 5th inning off an Austin Slater. Solo home run to right center. That's high, 3-0.
See if he gets the green light here. 1 pitch, 1 spot. Jimmy's taking all the way.
See if he has green light.
Traffic.
I doubt it. He takes strike 1. If he did have the green light, that was not the pitch to swing at.
I think you'd let Casey loose in a different situation, but the score might dictate just taking a pitch.
That's strike 2. Full count to Casey. Schmidt to right field. Springer coming in. Springer squares up and makes the catch. 1 away. Schmidt's 0 for 3. 0 for 3. Now his streak goes to a 3 for 28. Helping up Wade. Wade 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. He has a single in the 1st and a single in the 6th. Wade lines one the other way. That's a base hit over the leap of Chapman. Wade is now 3 for 4 with 3 singles This is a 1-out single in the 8th.
Every one of them been drilled too. They're not just little flip shots into the outfield.
Vladdy Jr. wanted to check out
And I'll bring up Tyro, who's over 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right field.
patches. Is that a 3-hit patch?
Oh, I thought he was getting a gun check.
Oh, maybe.
I was checking out the arm strength.
Maybe he was.
And there's a mound visit. I'm going to talk about Tyro Estrada.
So while they talk, that gives us a chance to give you a message presented by Pacifico.
Pacifico is a crisp golden lager, brewed for those who know. It's what's behind the label that matters.
Pete Walker, the pitching coach, back in the
So Pete Walker, the pitching coach, back in the dugout. And Trent Thorne is going to face Tyro Estrada with Wade at first.
Jays 8th inning. Tyro Estrada.
First pitch to Tyro is ripped left field, and that's going to be caught by Merrifield. Wade has to get back to first, and he just does. 2 outs.
He's off and running.
That was ripped. So this is in the air for a little bit too long.
See there, Nat. Yeah, see that handstand.
I'll bring up J.D. Davis.
Maybe he did some follow-up work.
Davis 1 for 3. He struck out, hit a single, and also flew out to right, and he takes in the dirt ball 1.
Night for Tyro Estrada.
6 people watching. Make sure if you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe.
Come on, is it?
Be live for 1 or 2 games of the Mets series. Definitely be live Sunday night, but also maybe live Friday.
He's worked hard on getting bigger and stronger.
1-0. And that's on the inside corner, strike 1.
Edge there.
95-mile-an-hour fastball. JD 1 for 3. We got the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson on deck. Mesa, the lefty, was up warming up in the bullpen.
Davis to right and foul.
1 and 2.
So Tim Mays is going to be in the Giants in the Blue Jay bullpen. So I'm guessing if it gets to
Not been able to string together hits tonight.
Peterson, then it's going to go. Actually, no, it's Yimi Garcia. And check swing. Did he go? No.
I guess not.
2 and 2.
Did we ever ask? 2 and 2.
We have 2-2 to Davis. Wade at first. High target. And it's high, 3 and 2. So now Wade will be on the move. So you got a chance to score him with something in the outfield.
I figured Mesa was warming up in case the inning got to Jock. Yeah.
3-2. Wade on the move. And Davis with a sling and a miss on the sweeper. Trent Thorne happy. Pumps his fists. After 7.5, it's 6-1. Blue Jays, Guerrero, Chapman, Varsho coming up. Thorne goes 1 inning, gives up a hit, no runs, and 1 strikeout. The 9th inning, the Giants are going to have Peterson, Bailey, and Slater for the 9th inning. Looking like it's going to be against Yimi Garcia. Giants have now left 5 men on base tonight. I'm assuming Ross Stripling's going to come after the 8th inning. Assuming. Giants' 11-game road win streak is on the line tonight. Down by 5. It had to come to an end at some point. So Vladdy's going to lead off the 8th. Vladdy Daddy. Yeah, so Stripling is going to stay on the mound. Plays Vladdy. First pitch. Guerrero's 0 for 3. And he takes strike 1. Guerrero with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third. 0-1 is low. 1-1.
I was wondering how Wendelstedt was going to handle that. He just kept his back turned to it the entire time.
Matt Chapman on that. He was the first batter to face Ross Stripling. And Guerrero grounds this one, and it gets past Schmidt. Going to roll all the way into left center field. Guerrero is going to go the second throw there, not in time. Head first slide, leadoff double, or discuss what could be an error. Let's soon see. For Guerrero. See what this is called. I think that's going to be an error. They're going to give him a double.
Well, it was 112 miles an hour off the bat. Maybe that was a factor for the official score. But that's a play that needs to be made, even though it's hard hit.
So double for Vladdy. And now here's Chapman. And he takes inside ball 1. Chapman 0 for 3 with a foul out, a strikeout, and a ground out to short. That's low, 2-0.
Schmitz had a strong defensive night. It's short to tell that play.
Chapman bounces this one. Davis plays on a hop, bare hands it, and throws. It's not going to be in time. First and second. That took a crazy bounce in front of J.D. Davis. That's the best he could do there. Bare hand throw. But Chapman beats it out. Guerrero stays at second.
Chops it right in front of home plate. You're thinking it's an easy 5-3, but it just hung up there a long time. J.D. did all that he could there.
Blue Jays have 2 on, nobody out for Dalton Varsho. First pitch to Varsho is on the outside corner, strike 1. Varsho RBI double and a run scored. Also 2 strikeouts. Varsho rips it down the right field line, foul. Oh, 2. This is a big pitch for Stripling. And he got him with the high fastball. Third time Varsho's down on strikes tonight. And there's just 1 out in the 8th. Third strikeout for Ross Stripling. Now bring up Whit Merrifield. Merrifield's 1 for 3 RBI double, strikeout, and ground to short. There's strike 1. Six to 1 Toronto in the bottom of the 8th. They have first and second. Guerrero at second and Chapman at first. Put 3 on ground balls. High ball 1. And Merrifield skies one right center. Slater's going to call off Matos, come in, make the catch. Guerrero's going to say it's second. There's 2 outs.
Runners have to hold. So what'd you say? One at a time?
Just you gotta manage the inning. That's what you gotta tell yourself. A lot of times, might get yourself in the mindset of here we go again or something like that. Oftentimes, you get a veteran out there, just slow that heart rate a little bit, just manage the inning. Now you put yourself in a position to get out of that unscathed. You got a guy that's been swinging a good bat tonight.
Now it's Danny Jansen, who has 2 singles tonight. 2 for 3. Also has an RBI. Last time up, though, he had a pop up the first. Jansen takes a curve, strike 1.
There you go right there. 3 straight hitters. First pitch slider to get ahead of Varsho. First pitch fastball get ahead of Merrifield. And the curveball there to get ahead of Jansen.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good fastball.
And to your point, maybe the most impressive thing about this outing so far is he's got all those weapons working. And we're confident in throwing strikes with everything.
You went to the Jansen.
0-2.
That's in the dirt. Good block by Bailey. 1-2.
Awesome job by Bailey. Not only ate it up, but ate it up right into the glove, too. Didn't go anywhere else.
Facing your old teammates. How about facing your old catcher who knows you better than anybody?
1-2. He's low. 2-2.
Good save by Bailey. Jansen. He didn't like those last 2 changeups.
2 on, 2 outs, 2-2 count to the 8th batter, Danny Jansen. And Jansen takes just a bit outside, 3-2.
Now it's full.
95.
For his strikeouts, first one he got a changeup down, but then he's gone back.
The 3-2.
The last 2 strikeouts he does here.
3-2.
Jansen grounds it foul, stays alive.
That was, I think, the one he was trying to throw for a couple straight pitches.
Yeah, that one was really nice.
Kevin Biggio on deck.
They're able to get a piece of it.
He doubled and then scored last inning.
John Schneider, manager Don Mattingly alongside.
The 3-2. Another 3-2. And Jansen to right field. Slater going back. Still going back at the track. Makes the catch running into the wall. Well, Ross Stripling. Good job by Ross Stripling. Gets through it. Goes 3 innings. To the top of the 9th we go. Giants need to get 5 to tie, 6 to win, or to take the lead. It's going to be Peterson, Bailey, and Slater. I'll be right back for the start of the top of the 9th. So it's probably going to be Yimi Garcia. That's my guess. For the Blue Jays in the 9th. So that's a 3 outs to play with. And the new pitcher for Toronto is going to be Yimi Garcia. Garcia's 35th appearance. He's a 2-3 record and a 5.34. He was very good in his career with Houston, Garcia.
Fastball, curveball. Giants have seen him before. Different uniforms. Many times. Pitched for the Dodgers.
Pitched for the Dodgers, too, Garcia did. He'll face Jock Peterson, another former Dodger. For his first batter in the ninth. First pitch. That's a curve just a bit inside 1-0.
Jock Peterson. He's been more hittable than usual this year.
Peterson 0 for 2. He did walk, though, in the first.
Go for 2.
A double play and a pop-up to third, and that's strike one.
Jock's had himself into some pretty decent counts and has had a few pitches to hit, and maybe he's just missed a few of them.
The 1-1. Strike two.
Now it's 1-2.
I don't know about my dog. He's barking at air right now. 1-2. Peterson to left center. Carrying. Well, not carrying. Varsho going back, sprinting, and Merrifield's going to make the catch. I say carrying, but the roof is closed. 1 out.
Wasn't an outfielder until later in his career. He's obviously taken to it. Good play.
I'm going to Bailey.
He's used to that running back on the fly ball from the infield, get back, usually getting called off. Now he's not getting called off. Just go out and make the play. That's taken to it. Continues to play pretty shallow left field.
I'm going to Bailey. First pitch to Bailey is strike one.
Infielders who turn it out, it's the exact opposite. You play deep and you feel a lot more comfortable coming in.
Right.
Not with Merrifield.
After Bailey, it's going to be Slater. Bailey ground ball to first. Guerrero is going to take it himself. 2 outs.
So if you think I needed your help on that,
And Giants' final hope is Austin Slater. He did homer in the 5th against a righty.
Slater,
So
1 for 3. Well, think good thoughts for Michael Conforto. Not great news to hear.
Slater 1 for 3 with the home run. He also hit a soft dribble back to the catcher and struck out. That is strike one, the inside.
Hope maybe it's more of a cramp than a hole or a strain.
Exactly. You hope that it's something on the lighter side. Take precautions. Move on from there.
Outside ball 1 to Slater.
Stremski left the game when he got hurt with hamstring tightness. And then the next day felt better, and the next day did not feel very good at all. And went on the injury list.
Curve outside, 2-1.
The Giants just can't afford to lose anymore.
Luis Matos on deck if it gets to him. Swinging and I miss. Giants 1 strike left.
Down to their final strike here.
Crowd on its feet at the Rogers Center. 2-2. Slater stays alive.
Real good swing there.
Good spirited crowd here, more than 36,000 at the Rogers Center.
Another 2-2. Crowd once again on its feet. Slater takes strike 3 called. Curveball. And Slater took it. So the ball game is over. Toronto wins this one 6-1. They get 6 runs on 12 physical. They scored 5 of those 6 runs in the first inning off Logan Webb. Giants get 1 run on 6 as they get that 1 run on Austin Slater home run. Neither team had error. And
Give credit where credit's due. They went with the opener, and it just worked out in their favor tonight. Great job by their bullpen.
for the Giants, the story was the first inning for Webb. If Webb's first inning went any different, then this would be a 1-1 game. And yeah. But he gave up 5 runs in the first inning. That's a career high for Logan Webb in the first. But they lose this game 6-1. They have the rubber match tomorrow. They have a chance to win the game, win the series tomorrow. They'll have a bullpen game tomorrow. Probably not going to be Ross because he pitched 3 tonight. And Blue Jays are going to have Chris Bassett on the mound. So final score, Blue Jays 6, Giants 1. I will not be live tomorrow. I will be live either Friday night. I'll definitely be live Sunday night, but I may also maybe live Friday night Thank you all for tuning in. Toronto wins this one 6-1. Rubber match tomorrow night. And I'll see you guys either Friday night or Sunday night. Peace.